All right. Oppression by corporations is more of a concern than oppression by governments. Hmm. Remy, come. Remy, my landlord's cat is down here and he's driving me insane. Okay. I'm going to go with disagree. Oh, I don't have to press next. Okay. It is necessary for the government to intervene in the economy to protect consumers. Ugh. See, necessary is different than good. Because the government doesn't actually do anything. I don't know if I should click neutral or not. I feel like I should always say yes or no matter what, because if I click neutral, I won't really get a good result. Fuck. I'm going to go with disagree. The freer the markets, the freer the people. Agree. It is better to maintain a balanced budget than to ensure welfare of all citizens. But I mean, wouldn't balancing the budget ensure the welfare of everyone anyway? But I feel like if I press disagree, it's gonna call me a communist. It's pretty important to balance the budget though, especially because we're like every country is in like severe debt. Can you guys hear the cat meowing? X?
Only for like a tiny bit, like a little bit.
Yeah, he's on the staircase. Okay, I'm gonna click disagree. Fuck it, call me a communist. I don't care. Publicly funded research is more beneficial to the people than leaving it to the market. Yeah, for sure. Tariffs on it. Oh God.
Oh,
we're in a big tariff time right now, aren't we? Okay. Tariffs on international trade are important to encourage local production. This I agree with. But Trump, I don't think Trump is doing this, but this is good. I wish things were made more local. So everything be, especially with Canada, everything is imported here. So I'm going to say agree. From each according to its ability, to his ability, to each according to his needs.
Okay, not gonna lie, I don't even know what that means.
I kind of do. So I'm trying to think here. I'm going with agree. It would be best if social programs were abolished in favor of private charity. I don't really agree with. I don't know. Private charity or social programs. It's a tough one. I'm going to say that I agree with that. Taxes should be increased on the rich to provide for the poor. Yes! Inheritance is a legitimate form of wealth. I mean, on a technical level, yeah, it is wealth, but like this is a weird question because legitimate means that it exists, right? It's obviously existing because you have it. Like it is a form of wealth, but it's not the only one, and it's legitimate in terms of the fact that it's real, but it's illegitimate in terms of how you got it, right? So I don't really know which one they mean. Okay, I'm gonna leave it to chat. Chat. Should I answer this based on the assumption that the word legitimate means legitimate as in they got it for real, or legitimate in terms of it just being like they got it for real or that it is real? Which one should I answer it based on? If I answer based on that it is real, then yes, because the money's there. But I would say getting it for real, no, because it's an inheritance. So the person didn't get it on their own, right? So how should I read the word legitimate in this context? What do you think?
I personally interpret legitimate in this sense as more like an actual wealth that you have compared to like you working for it.
Okay,
So I
so
don't know.
so just the fact that you have it, not how you got it.
I was leaning more towards like how you got it.
Oh, how you got it. Okay. So this person, you're going with how you got it. This person's going with getting it for real. So basically getting it on your own. And she's just saying go with unsure because of the two different ways. If I go with getting it for real, then it's a disagree. If I go with the fact that it exists, then it's an obvious agree because it does exist. Fuck it. I'm going with disagree. I hate to say it because I really agree with both, but whatever. Basic utilities like roads and electricity should be publicly owned. What do you mean publicly owned? What?
Uh,
What do they mean by publicly owned? Like owned by like where the fucking roads are located or something?
I think they mean like more access publicly instead of being like, oh, you have to pay to use it. Like for electricity, for like bills and stuff. Since of course electricity for that require
Oh,
like resources.
they mean like yeah, like roads. When do we pay to drive on the road?
Tolls, stuff like that. I don't know.
Do you think it's referring to tolls?
I'm not entirely sure, man. I'm just here, bro.
Yeah, this I actually don't know what they're asking. I'm gonna give chat a minute to maybe give me some perspective on this question before I answer it. Chat, help me out here. What the fuck is this question even asking? did you read that?
They mean Tanya is the size of a it's the size of a road. It should be publicly humiliated. uh,
Oh my god. Anybody in chat want to help me out? Because otherwise, I'm just gonna pick neutral. I think on this one because I don't know what publicly owned means in the context of the street. Like, what does that fucking mean? It's a public street, so how is it? I don't get it. Anyone? There's 6 people here. Fucking help me. 10 seconds. 10. 9. But for real, I don't understand either. Anyone else? I think they mean we don't have to pay for it, I think. You know what? I'm going with neutral because I genuinely do not understand what they're asking. Fuck it. Neutral. Government intervention is a threat to the economy. Yeah. Those with a greater ability to pay should receive better health care. Definitely disagree. It should be a right. Quality education is a right of all people. Agree? The means of production should belong to the workers who use them. Yes. Well, belong to them? Fuck, I don't agree. The United Nations should be abolished.
crazy.
Oh. I mean, chat, what do we think about this one? Help me out here. Should we abolish the United Nations? I'm personally going to go with no, but what do you guys think?
I'm going with neutral, me personally.
You're neutral, huh? I'm going neutral. Fuck it. Military action by our nation is often necessary to protect it. I don't know. That's another tough one. Because there's so much, like, I mean, like, it doesn't really work that often. I don't agree with the military either, to be honest with you. But who else would protect it then? And it says often as well. I would say sometimes. Fucking, I'm agreeing. I support regional unions such as the European Union. I agree. It is important to maintain our national sovereignty. Yeah. A united world government would be beneficial to mankind. So basically, all governments agreeing with each other. That's tough. That's also very tough because that can go either way.
All I'm gonna say is 1984 literally told us that it was not a good idea. But that's all I'm saying.
Oh, really?
Big Brother is always watching.
Gotta go with 1984. Disagree. It is more important to retain peaceful relations than to further our strength. Peace. Going with peace. Wars do not need to be justified to other countries. Wars do not need to be justified to other countries. I think they do. Military spending is a waste of money. I agree. International aid is a waste of money. I agree. My nation is great. Well, I'm in Canada. So.
We're getting to nationalist territory.
Disagree. Oh, there's 70 questions. Fuck, I got to do this a bit faster. I thought it was 20. Okay. Research should be conducted on an international scale. Well, duh. Government should be accountable to the international community. I mean, not if they are the government. They're not the government of that country. Like, what? Neutral. Even when protesting an authoritarian government, violence is not acceptable. Agree. My religious values should be spread as much as possible. Strongly disagree. That's the first question I put strongly on.
Yay!
Our nation's values should be spread as much as possible.
Isn't that what Nazism was trying to do?
I'm just putting neutral because most countries do like force their values on, like, you know, like Indians force their values on Canada. But if we did that in India, they would shoot us. So because of that,
they still go after the British for that. So
sorry, what?
India still goes after the British for that. So
yeah. So because of that, I'm going to go with disagree. It is very important to maintain law and order. Agree. The general populace makes poor decisions. Strongly agree. Physician-assisted suicide should be legal. Strongly
Canadian
agree.
healthcare, great.
Exactly. Disagree. The sacrifice of some civil liberties is necessary to protect us from acts of terrorism. Disagree. Government surveillance is necessary in the modern world.
Again, 1984 literally said that's not a good idea.
Exactly. So I put strongly disagree on that one. The very existence of the state is a threat to our liberty. Neutral. Regardless of political opinions, it is important to side with your country. Agree. All authority should be questioned. Strongly agree.
Yep.
So what'd you say?
I said yes.
A hierarchical state is best. Disagree. It is important that the government follows the majority opinion, even if it is wrong. Oh, because I'm a strong believer in majority rules, but if it's factually wrong, why should I care about majority rules? Fuck. I'm gonna agree. The stronger the leadership, the better. I agree. Democracy is more than a decision-making process. It is. Environmental regulations are essential. Neutral. A better world will come from automation, science, and technology. For the most part, it's been damaging. But not everything. Like science is good, automation is bad. So in that case, I'm going to put neutral. Children should be educated in religious or traditional values. I hate when one question says or about two different things. Because I would say no to religion but yes to traditional values. So what the fuck? Like, why does it have to be religious to be traditional? I don't like it's so that's so stupid.
Because I guess traditionally people were more religious.
I guess, but still, that's shit. If this was two separate questions, I would say agree on tradition and I would say disagree on religion. So like fuck off. Like, I guess I'm putting neutral. Yeah, I had to put neutral because one's yes and one's no. Traditions are of no value on their own. This is not because some traditions, right, but not all of them. Fuck it, let's put agree. Religion should play a role in government. Strongly disagree. Churches should be taxed the same way. Yes, strongly agree. Climate change is currently one of the greatest threats to the way of life. Disagree. It is important that we work as a united world to combat climate change. Disagree. Society was better many years ago. Strongly agree. It is important that we maintain the traditions of our past. Agree. It is important that we think in the long term beyond our lifespans. Agree. Reason is more important than maintaining our culture. Agree. Drug use should be legalized or decriminalized.
Depends on which type of drugs.
Well, I was gonna say another depending because it depends on which drug, which ones, like weed and stuff. No, heroin and fent and sure, yes. Like,
Wait, are you saying the heroin should be legalized?
so no, reverse it. I meant yes. Hey, Matt, long time no see. Just wanted to stop by and say I love what you're doing much better than before. Loved your review on Final Fantasy, by the way. Thank you. Fuck. Neutral. Same-sex marriage should be legal. Yes, obviously. No cultures are superior to others. I'm putting disagree. Sorry, some of them are. Sex outside marriage is immoral. Strongly disagree. If we accept migrants at all, it is important that they assimilate into our culture. Strongly agree. Abortion should be prohibited in most or all cases. How do we all feel about abortion, chat? Cat, seriously, I'm going to fucking kill you. X, what do you think about abortion? Should we ban it?
If it was me from like 2021 to like before me and you had that talk.
I remember we talked and you watched my video and everything. Yeah, what do you think now?
Yeah, if it was me before, I would have been like, yeah, strongly agree. But now I'm just like, yeah, no, I disagree. I don't think it should be prohibited.
Very good. But do you disagree or strongly disagree?
Yeah, you're right. Strongly disagree.
Yeah, that's my boy. Oh my god. Wait, what did chat say? Matt, I forgot. Are you pro-choice or pro? I'm very much pro-choice. In fact, I am so pro-choice. I turned X into being pro-choice.
He turned me pro. I was pro. Listen, before I was neutral, then I was pro-life, and then I talked with Matt, and now I'm pro-choice.
All right, so we are strongly disagreeing. Hell yeah. Gun ownership should be prohibited for those without a valid reason. I think we agree on this, right? We agree with banning guns. Yes or no? X.
For those without a valid reason, yes.
That's it. That's why I won't put strongly. I'll just put agree. This sucks because healthcare is such a because they're both bad, right? If it's single payer like Canada, you are still technically paying for your taxes, so it's not really free. But in the U.S., it's not taxed, but you pay like 10 times the price when you do pay.
Definitely.
So, you know?
Yeah.
So it's another neutral kind of. I'm putting agree. Prostitution should be illegal. I disagree. Maintaining family values is essential. To an extent, sure. To chase progress at all costs is dangerous. Why? Well, at all costs? Agree. Genetic modification is a force for good, even on humans. Disagree. We should open our borders to immigrants. Like open entirely? I mean, I don't really know about that. I would agree if the crime rates didn't increase when we do that. So I'm disagreeing.
Considering the fact that I have parents who are immigrants, I don't know how to feel about this.
Like, I'm fine with immigration, but the thing is, every time there is mass immigration, crime skyrockets. So because of that, disagree. Government should be as concerned about the foreigners as they are about their own citizens. No, they should be more concerned about the foreigners. They should be more concerned. So I guess I'll put agree, even though I would put the word more in there, but I'll put agree, whatever, it's fine. All people, regardless of factors like culture or sexuality, should be treated equally. Fuck yeah. It is important that we further my group's goals above all others. Well, I mean, the leader of a country putting that country first? Sure. All right, here we go. Everyone ready? I am a 60% centrist at 41% on the markets when it comes to diplomacy.
And the economic access. Interesting. Diplomatic access is balanced.
Mm-hmm.
Civil access, moderate.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Societal access, neutral. True. A closest match is liberalism.
Ideological matching is a work in progress as much as okay. I thought that was a description of me, but no, it's not. I am apparently a liberal to my heart. Which makes sense to an extent, right? Because a lot of things were about I don't support guns, I don't support religion, I'm pro-choice. Like, that's obviously not conservative, right? So it makes sense.
I will guess you're probably a liberal from 20 years ago, not liberals from now.
Exactly. No. Well, a real liberal, not a fucking SJW.
True.
So yeah, I agree with it to a big extent. Yeah. It's just that the liberalism we see today isn't real anymore. So that's why it appears that I'm different. I can't believe Matt is woke. I'm not woke. I'm smart. There's a big, huge difference. Huge difference. Remember, smart means smart. Woke means extremist left. I'm left, not extreme left.